Missouri comes to the line with another first down.
Yeah.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. It's complete to the right.
Get in
He's
there.
all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. On first and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater.
I've been seeing that shit all fucking day.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to
I was
you
watching
is to turn
YouTube
it over on
on
first down in the red zone.
I get that.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
They're looking to throw on second and short.
Oh my!
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Man, really good job by this defense staying positive. They gave up a bunch of yards, got down towards the shadow of their own goal line. 2 straight passes, 2 incompletions, trying to just get off the field here with only giving up 3 points.
After the incompletion, will
I already missed 2 fucking field goals. It would be a 1-point fucking game.
The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Moments,
dog, who is this nigga number 9? Dog, this nigga everywhere. He done ran a touchdown. This nigga done all over the field. That ain't Jonah. Man, that ain't Jonah, dog. That's somebody else. Yeah, he on offense.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense holds firm.
Oh, my shit talking to
is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He makes a catch. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback on the keeper. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Got him downfield. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab, got the convert. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Ducks will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Pulls it in. It's Bernard.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Miller with the ball. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. Alabama pushing the tempo. Looking to fire. Bears the pressure. They get to him as he throws.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on third down.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you could regroup, because this environment is hostile.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on fourth down in their first drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They are trying to set the tone on the opening drive of the game. They could punt, pin them back deep. Instead, they'll go for it on fourth down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think a really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Got it behind the line. It's Horton. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of
I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Moore will throw. Makes the catch. It's Whittington. Across the 40 outbound, down the 41, and a big pickup has his offense on the move.
That's a great play call by the offensive coordinator because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field. So now
Come on, bro. God.
go to work in open space.
What you doing?
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
Bro, what is up with your game, dog? Like, I can't even pick my play. They tripping.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
I've been playing all day. This is the first time this happened. Alright, bro. Take it easy. Hello.
Yeah, I thought y'all focused on here.
Shit, we was. I don't know what happened. I had got off and then I had called back. Shit, I watched that whole on yeah, I watched that whole on Twitch.
Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see,
Yeah, that's what I wanted for the game.
the Ole Miss Rebels.
I just advanced that bitch for that game in 2 weeks.
48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
That's what I'm saying. Shit. I'll be taking all my L's when I'm gone.
Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things
Oh shit! Oh, Miss got that quarterback on here finally. That number 6. They finally put him on the game.
From inside his own 15, looking
I don't know. He wasn't on the game, man.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
He probably signed his contract.
Yeah, I ain't think about that. That contract. Go ahead, get this money real quick. What you doing? Waiting on NCAA 2K?
From the gun. Running back gets the give. May not be
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna be on.
play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush. You cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven, and they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that one.
The Rebels can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Makes the pass. Got his man. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Off-play action on first down. Makes the catch. It's Stribling. Across the 25, he's got room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Great job by the back on the option.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by... It's just a short game.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the
We
ground.
sitting courtside to the shooting needy pass. Pulling the NBA niggas go out and over my sister. My face is 10, I'm ready. Everything gonna be natural.
And the Panthers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect, a costly turnover on downs.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on fourth down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Got it in the middle, it's Hobbs. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Quarterback making checks. Trying play action. Unleashes to the end zone.
That's pass interference.
He really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed. But it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long first down marker just short of the goal line. They'll go to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And 3rd and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big 3rd down stop.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. He's got great speed. He's got it out. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Flips it out to the back. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've come to the end of 1, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter.
Come on, bro. Play football, bro.
Game, still the first half, and they want the ball right back, going for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the 2nd quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wallace. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Rebels want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Rebels! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already there. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
looking downfield. It's Aguilar. Dumps it to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
As a quarterback, I used to love throwing to running backs that could run great routes. That was a good one there on the angle route. He sold it like he was running to the flat, put his foot in the ground, cut back inside, crossed the defender's face, made it an easy throw and an easy first down.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They've relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. They'll run play action. Looking to get it in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that drive covered just 44 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Takes the handoff. It's Harden. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
To the air, it's Jennings. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, bud.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line. Sneaks it in.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Still looking, on the move. With the catch, it's Brenson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. He might want another play. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. It's Maryland. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field.
Here we go.
The give to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
Hey, he barely got the ball and just got destroyed. He lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Cooper. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Looking for the score. Touchdown, SMU. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you to stop. And this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Got a man. It's Matthews. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Oh, they're after him. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Aguilar. Grab near the marker, it's Matthews. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
Well, that's why this guy's one of the best receivers in the country. Even when he's double covered, he's open. He's able to make the catch and get the 1st down.
They go to the draw. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Vols kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Then when I blitz as a defense, I want to get home. I got to get to that quarterback, get him on the ground, not hit him as he's throwing it, and he gets it off. Right here, just a split second too late. Didn't get to the quarterback in enough time. The quarterback did a good job assessing it and making a play down the field.
And the Volunteers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Volunteers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Off play action. Let's it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
You don't see back downs all the time. A lot of times guys break on the football, the defensive backs, and they're trying to catch up and make the play. I like he knew where he was. He's in the end zone, not trying to give up points. Does a great job breaking on the football and swatting it to the ground.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Finds his man. It's Renson. Oh, he's got some space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mustangs.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Vols will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Mustangs in the hurry-up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8-ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And as he throws, complete to the left. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Setting up the screen. Creates a little room. There he goes. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, SMU. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here is the Tennessee offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. They think there's room to run to the right here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here on 2nd and 9, sends 3 receivers to the right. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you've got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking for room, it's Thomas. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job on the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Simple call, excellent execution, moves the sticks on 3rd down.
These QBs and receivers, man, they run this route in practice thousands of times. So it's nice to see them come out here and execute it in game conditions. Great job with the timing. Great job with the depth and the route. Nice work between those two.
Unloads it left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It leads to 2nd down.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Just a short pass to the tight end.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the left. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown ball! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Van Dyke. Snagged in the middle, it's Singleton. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Volunteers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You
know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? The defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions. Makes a grab, pass the marker.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the art and talent on the throw.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Brinson. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He's going to fire deep. Snags it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Mustangs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Quarterback will keep it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th. They'll try to get it back with the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on them.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that one first down ends this football game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wide open downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be legal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They'll try to pop the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. To the air, it's Aguilar. Right down the middle. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads. You could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest the deepest, widest the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close, The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Rides the back on the option to give. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4-yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quick completion on the out. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Dropping back, it's Sayin. The sure hands, it's Smith. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
This crowd on hinge, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. He wants to throw it again. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's ball. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll give it to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. The Gators come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Lagway. Quick strike complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
To the air on second down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Fires on the move. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Got some room to run, and he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Dropping back, it's Lagway. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Motion from the back. Back to pass on second down. Quarterback adapting. Fires downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Oh, and this receiver with his speed, he's a guy you know this QB is going to look for, especially on these deep shots. You just can't overthrow him when he's that wide open. That's a huge missed opportunity.
That's caught. It's ball. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain. Now they're forced to punt.
Grind breaks into the open. Ball is loose. They will cover their own fumble, but they'll still have to give up the football and turn over on downs.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. On the run, still looking. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Florida! Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Coming out with it, it's Graham. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's caught. It's Tate. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Off the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. Final play of the quarter and the ball falls incomplete. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Hey, on offense, you got to know the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. When you used to be able to make that play years ago, you're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Finds space on the right. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. Might be calling a hot route. They're throwing for it on fourth down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down, you shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to...
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Gators will hustle for the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They're dealing with a second and long. Run in the red zone. It's ball. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going for 6. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The play action fake. Now adjusting. A strike downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Great spot to attack there. Right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
The lone back's got it. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's ball. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Going right to work up top. Pulls it in. It's Webb. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and keep it.
And down he goes back at the 3.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's 2 options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football and be conservative, or they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Man, what a break on the football. He read that the whole way. He just couldn't finish it. You know he saw the end zone. He saw the grass in front of him to break on that and maybe take it to the house, but just a missed opportunity.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That delay of game penalty pushes the offense back even closer to its own end zone. And the Gators decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Looking for a huge play. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. This time it's complete. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Bringing the heat. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. A first down run on the doorstep. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Touchdown, Ohio State. Fit it in the window for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Wants to go up. They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
And I think the 2 earlier interceptions has rattled this quarterback a little bit. He's just not playing with a lot of confidence. He tried to complete that last throw off of his back leg. Of course, we know when you try to do that, your accuracy goes way down. This quarterback needs to get himself settled.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To throw, it's Lagway. Caught near the sideline, it's Sturdivant. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Gonna swing it on second down. Looking to scramble. Fires on the move. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's ball. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Gets away. Using his feet to buy time. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. That's caught. It's Wilson. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He's looking deep. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Gator.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll keep it himself. They'll get the two-point conversion, and now the lead is 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Graham. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
He's got him. And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Got a man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Peoples. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense lining up quickly.
You know, that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The noise is deafening. Trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it.
There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, when you cut
Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Longhorns will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Marion. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running.
Turning it on! He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
A nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
And the Hurricanes will line it up on 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing...
He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
The offense stays on the field. Opening drive, still in their own territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Daniels. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Going to try to get it himself. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Wow, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play, and linebacker and speed, synonymous when you're thinking about Miami Hurricane defense. Think about Ray Lewis, Jonathan Vilma, Dan Morgan, DJ Williams. Guys that can go sideline to sideline and guys that can rush the passer. Not easy to block.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Got the first down. Looking for more. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding the football?
They go to the ground. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
At this point of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. He's got the back in the middle. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And the try is no good. Guys, after the miss, no change in the score. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing it away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And this is the hardest part of the field to execute a 3rd and long. Everybody drops back now, and they're just covering the red zone area. So little space to cover. But the good news is now 4th and long makes the decision easy. Kick the field goal.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's back. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target down the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. To the air. It's back. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running more, throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Looking to throw again. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Picked up a few extra on that return. What a play by this defense to get the football. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Rolling right and going deep. Wideout trying to get it in. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. Scores on the sneak.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Marion. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down.
Well, at this juncture of the game, obviously the offense has struggled. No points up on the board. You're at the end of the first half, and you're just trying to make something happen. That time the quarterback thought he had a guy open way down the field, but again, the defense in perfect position, and that thing falls incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
This defense is a very well-coached unit, and they're very, very active, and they're very aware of what's going on. Everybody on defense there knew where the quarterback wanted to go with it. Everyone trying to get their hands in the air to swat it down.
Scanning the field, it's back. Working that left side now. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
At the 16-yard line. Offense facing fourth down.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't